Hey there, this is Cooper from Telepathic Bunny Comics, and we tonight we have a few contestants already. All right, let me play a little bit of theme music. All right, returning as champion this week, we have the immutable Mr. Shadow Punk.
That's me.
But
Adrian.
Yeah, as you always have a few challengers. We have one challenger here. It's Mr. Wolfsbane Comics.
Wow, I want that one.
Yo, it's nice to be here.
It's always for the challenger. So
you got the eye of the tiger. What the heck?
Yeah. Well, we have another challenger though. And that's Mr. Will.
Whoa!
Come aboard. Here we go. All right.
Shadow Punk wasn't the champion last week. Odin Pasco was.
So close.
Yeah.
Well, so close.
Yeah. Well, Odin's not here this week, and he won them two before that. And he kind of nominated the two before that. So
Odin's afraid to come back on because I will crush him.
Okay, hold on. Let me DM him right now. Then
do it.
Do it. I think he's with his kids this week.
I'm talking,
yeah, he is.
You should use the phrase "I'm talking smack" and it's serious.
Yeah, right. Anyway, we have yet to get any contestants over there, so we'll just start without that. So we won't do the come on down till a little bit later. But this week, if you fail, this is honor of Will. But since we're doing comics, there's only one sound that makes sense if you fail, and that's all right. You get Cesar Romero is going to laugh at you. All right, but if you succeed, all right, you get this.
Okay.
I can't hear it because Aaron's he's building something.
Yeah. Well, okay, hold on. All right.
Oh, that's cool.
There you go. All right, you get Shazam. Okay. Anyway,
Shazam.
Okay. Well, since there's nobody to come on down this week, I guess we'll just go ahead and do that.
What's that
All
for
right.
then? For like a call out?
Well, no, this come on down was if there's somebody in the chat that wanted to participate or wanted to to come on board.
Right.
Of course, both times we did it, Will was the one that wanted to come on board. So
right.
Anyway, so it is what it is.
So by the way, Will's gonna crush us tonight. He's gonna pretend like he didn't know anything.
Oh, okay.
Right. This happens to be his forte.
Oh, okay. Well, that works. So you ready to crush these people, Will? Will?
Sure. Hello.
I
was just sharing the live stream on Twitter and commenting that Shadowhawk was talking serious smack about Odin Dasco.
Oh, okay. That would be Shadow Punk.
Yeah, he might be looking for somebody to shove later.
You're that guy from high school who used to start trouble doing that shit.
Yeah. Okay. So let me go ahead and share the game board for this week. Let's go ahead and get into this. And guys, I really worked on it this week, so we got a lot of surprises. Before we do that, we do have a few rules we want to go over. And the rules are as follows, okay? If we'll go round robin, and we'll go count clockwise, so we'll be first. But if you get stomped, and there's somebody actually in the chat, which there is nobody at the moment, if you get stumped and you can call somebody in the chat to answer, but up till that moment, let me go ahead and show this. Wrong answers in the chat only unless there is a call out. Okay, up to that moment. Now, somewhere along the line, this might happen. that happens, whoever that happens to, which it probably will,
yeah,
we'll get a minus 500. Okay.
What?
A little history point to that song as well. It just turned 35 years old this year.
Oh, really?
Like a week or two ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw him in concert. What would have been just a year ago, and he is still in fine voice. I mean, he's still perfect.
Wow.
Voice. He held up very well. Anyway, he was always looked like a kid, so it is what it is. All right, let me go ahead and add this to the stream. This is the game board. All right, let me go through the categories for you, gentlemen. By sight. That means all I'm going to do is show you a piece of art, comic book art, and you have to tell me the artist. All righty. The MCU. It's basically a question about the MCU. And Excalibur, the D team, the X universe team from Britain. There'll be questions about them. I thought they'd be a little out of mainstream enough to be challenging. Most people know X-Men.
Is that why there's a 700-point question?
No, the 700 is special. I wasn't able to segregate that one off yet. I don't.
Oh, okay, I got you.
But the 700 is the end question. Okay, it's 700 possible points, but there's 7 answers possible. And when we get to that, you'll see what I mean. All right. So pulp heroes, that's self-explanatory. Heroes of the pulp variety. DC grab bag, that could be anything from the DC universe, and that includes the cartoons. So, that could be cartoons, that could be graphic novels, that could be pretty much anything. So,
gotcha.
All right. So we are starting with Mr. Will, and whoever is typing, could you stop that, please? It's annoying.
or mute yourself while you're getting your Google page up.
Yeah.
Was that loud?
Okay. All right. No problem.
My bad.
DC grab bag for 500, please.
DC grab bag for 500. Okay. Before you do that, I'm gonna allow you the chance to reconsider, because I made sure this week that let's see, window. I made sure that this week that the questions were appropriate difficulties. So 500s are really 500s. Okay. DC grab bag for 500. What do we have here? A daily double.
Wow.
Hold on one second. Okay, and this will be a daily double. You only have 500 to risk.
I'll risk it all.
Okay, if you alrighty. So name 5 of the Lantern Corps.
Hal Jordan.
Nope. The Corps. So the
Spectrums.
Yeah, the Spectrum Corps.
Will, Hope, Love. I'm not sure what this one represents. The Indigo Tribe, which is the purple, and the Sinestro Corps.
The Sinestro Corps. Okay. That is. All right.
Wow.
There you go.
Boom.
You can have red rage, orange avarice, yellow fear, which is Sinestro Corps, green will, blue hope, indigo, which is compassion, violet love, black death, white life, and invisible spectrum, which I didn't even know existed. So anyway,
let me ask a question. If I would have answered red, orange, yellow, would those have counted?
Yeah. I was just going for the colors are the emotions or whatever.
Okay, because I never would have gotten what Will said ever.
Okay, well, Well, it's a good thing you got it then, because you don't have to worry. So, all right.
John Douglas says Green Lantern, Purple Hearts, Yellow Moons, Pokemon Red, and the Black Plague.
All right.
Shoot, I was close.
All right. We'll just go Joker fan. Joker fan. All right. And he
mark this on your calendar, Shadowpunk.
Yeah.
I got 1,000 points.
I know.
To the positive.
It's over. Game over.
All right. Okay. There you go.
I knew this one. Didn't I say this would happen?
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, there's a Rickroll out there somewhere.
I'm getting the Rickroll. I bet I'm getting the Rickroll.
I was expecting to get it on that one.
I was feeling it. I'm feeling it.
I thought
okay.
I thought Bunny was feeling bad and be like, "Oh, that's the Rickroll." I'm going to give you a chance to reconsider.
All right, John D. Douglas says, "Hail one and all."
What's up?
Hail.
All right, he's get a Green Lantern, Purple Hearts, Yellow Moons, Pokemon Red, and the Black Plague. Shoot, I was close. Yeah. There you go. Got to get back to work. You guys rock on. Okay, well, thanks for visiting briefly and giving us actually one person in the chat. We appreciate it. Anyway, no problem.
Tickling that algorithm.
Yeah, seriously. All right, so that means we're going to Shadowpunk next.
I got a bad feeling about this game already. Okay. I do. I'm going to go with the Rickroll, which means 400 by sight.
400 by sight. All righty. Okay. What is the one? Here we go.
So what are you asking me?
Who is the artist?
Oh, Jack Kirby.
There you go. You got it.
Woo!
All right. See?
But from what book is it?
Yeah, which book is it, you think?
I mean, which book exactly? I wouldn't know.
Like what series? I know. It's from Superpowers.
Oh, okay.
Jack Kirby did the art for both DC Superpowers series.
He did.
Oh, okay. Oh, well. I didn't know that. Look at you.
He also did the art for the entire poster art that was in the pitch room for when they pitched the Superpowers collection to Hasbro.
I believe it.
I'm going to give you an extra 100 for that, man.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Anyway, looks like we are down a person. Oh, hold on one second. I made a mistake there. Shadowpunk. All right. My fault. Easily fixed. All right. I guess Aaron dropped out on us. Guess this girl got hold of him.
I guess the title "Bros Before Hoes" doesn't apply here.
No, evidently not.
Right.
Not.
Priorities.
Yeah, there you go. That's all right. Anyway, he's a young man, and lot more is still a thing, All right. So, all right, Mr. Wheel, I guess it's just the two of you, literally, because there's nobody in the chat. So it's nice to do all this hard work, but here we are.
Can I say one thing? If Aaron comes back on, he doesn't get all his questions that he missed. He bumbled it, and now he has to pay a price.
All right. Okay. He'll be in the hole when he comes back. No big deal. If he comes back, which I have my doubts. All right, Mr. Will.
DC grab bag for 400.
Rickroll.
Okay, DC grab bag for 400.
Just get it out of the way. I'm still out front.
All right. In the comic story, The Dark Knight Returns, Batman and Superman throwdown once and for all. Who won?
Neither.
All right. Well,
they walked away.
Nope. Somebody actually won. All right.
I'm going to give you an answer. Of course, Superman won.
All right. No. Okay. All right. Before it clears that out. Anyway, I thought I embedded the link, but I didn't. Okay. The Dark Knight Returns. Superman and Batman fight it out, but at the last, Batman fights him in the mech suit, right? But he has Green Arrow shoot a arrow with a
kryptonite arrow.
Yeah, and it makes Superman enough of a mortal that Batman can beat the living shit out of him, and he beats him until he has a heart attack. But it's not really a heart attack. Spoilers. But he definitively beat him. He says, I want you to remember the person who beat you.
I don't see it that way. I'm telling you, I see it totally different.
Well,
Superman's still standing. He's looking at him like, you're fucking crazy. This isn't going to work. And you can keep going if you want to. That's what I saw.
Well, this is my game. And I'm making a judgment call.
All right.
So, actually, that was actually a loss. So that's 400 points down. So there you go. All right.
Here's your chance to catch up.
So there you go. So you're saying that you think that he was right, that there was a draw? Is that what you're saying, Shadow Punk?
I don't think it was a draw. I think the Superman was always going to win, no matter what Batman did. And Batman had to be deceptive. And that's why he did the stroke thing, so that he would let Superman win, play it out like it had to be played out. And then he'll wake up in the coffin.
Okay, so evidently there's been a dispute here. So tie goes to the runner. So let me go ahead and give you the points.
I think it's viable. What do you think? What do you think, Will?
I don't think anybody won because it was outside interference.
Well, that was part of his plan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Well, it's Batman. He doesn't play fair because he doesn't have any powers besides being rich.
Even despite his plan, Superman was still standing, correct?
Yeah, but he was still standing because he let him. He could have killed him.
You know what I think it is? You're a Batman file.
I'm not a Batman foul.
You just love him so much, and you just want him to win.
He could have killed him. He wanted him to know that he could have killed him, but he let him up. He wanted him to know. So,
well, I guess it's debatable. I mean, I see your point for sure.
Okay. Well, because there's dispute, I'm just gonna go ahead and award Joker's and the points. So
there you go. There you go.
There you go. Fair enough. That you feel better? Not you're in the whole 1100 instead of the whole 300. You feel better about it? Yeah.
I'm not in the whole 300.
Well, you would have been in the whole 300 if my initial judgment stood.
Why is that?
Because it would have been minus 400.
But no, that's not true. That would be minus 400 for Will because he gambled that much, right? But I did, right?
All right. That's right. It's only on audio doubles or whatever. So anyway, all right. No big deal. It would have been 1100. Okay.
I mean, I have to go huge right now.
All right, go huge. Go huge or go home. There you go.
Let me ask you this: is it feasible, or the rule-wise, can I get the 700 one if I wanted to?
No.
Okay.
Not till the end.
Okay, I'm going to go buy site for 500, please.
Buy site for 500. All righty. Are you ready?
Go for it. So what's the question?
Who's the artist?
Go lower so I can see the signature.
No.
I have
I
an
know what
answer.
the signature is.
I have an answer. And this is not a typical for this artist in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna guess this is Shane Davis.
Okay, is this Shane Davis? Alan Goldman.
Who?
He's one of the most influential artists of the 20th century, my friend.
Okay.
He's done everybody.
Wow.
And now he's officially done you.
Yeah.
Totally.
Ask any artist who Alan Goldman is, and they'll talk wax poetic about him for hours. I saw a whole show of the professionals devoted to him.
Really?
Yeah. So yeah, he's pretty huge.
Okay.
But it's a 500 question. I'm making the 500 questions hard.
Yeah, for sure.
So you guys were like cherry picking all the 500s early last week. So I said, screw that.
Right.
You know, I'm going to switch and make it 500s hard. So there you go. All right, gentlemen, just know 500s are going to be hard. So anyway, all right. All right, Will, go, man.
I'm going to take Pulp Heroes for 200.
All right, Pulp Heroes for 200. And what do we have here? Answer this question. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of
The
men?
Shadow.
Punk.
The Shadow.
Punk.
That's actually wrong.
No, it's actually right.
Nope. It's not the phrase. All right, you gonna steal this, Shadow Punt?
The Shadow knows.
All right, is that correct? Hold on a second. All right.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, because I didn't say nose at the end.
I would give that to Will because I think he didn't know you wanted the phrase.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
Okay, that's pretty definitive. From Orson Welles' mouth itself. I knew there would be a dispute. So
is that Orson Welles? Wow.
Yeah, that's Orson Welles.
Okay. I'll take it, I guess.
It was Orson Welles. Why are you disputing me on that? It's right there at the mother.
No, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Okay. Anyway, yep. It was answer the question. Who knows what lurks in the hearts of the man?
I got you.
Evil lurks in the hearts of man. The Shadow knows it.
Right.
Anyway, all right. So didn't get 200 on that one, man. Sorry. All right, Shadow Punk. What's your pleasure, my friend?
Well, I get the 200 for that, right?
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do actually. I'm sorry. There you go. 600.
I'm not even half yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go psycho big. I'm gonna go MCU for 500.
Oh, MCU 500. Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm dead.
All right. What are the 6 Infinity Stones?
Wow. Well, I play HeroClix, and we have Infinity Stones in HeroClix.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to name them. There is the Soul Gem, the Time Gem, the Power Gem, Soul, Power, Fudge. Fuck. And then there's I said the Time, the Soul, and the Power.
Power, Soul, Time.
Shit. I got him in the box back there.
Right.
I think I don't have the rest of the answer for this long.
You don't?
I'll be back in
Alrighty.
another 10 minutes or something.
Okay, Joker fan, you gonna try?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I might know the colors, but that's it.
Space, mind, reality, power, time, and soul.
Yes.
So, I told you these 500s are no walk in the park, my friend.
I should have gotten it. That's totally retarded.
But you didn't.
I didn't.
Well,
I choked.
So it's irrelevant. All right. Anyway.
Rick roll. Rick roll.
No. All right. Well, we'll find out. My friend. All right. So, what's your pleasure there, Will?
DC grab bag 300.
DC grab bag for 300.
Rick roll.
Martian Manhunter's niece can't possibly be blood related to him. Why is that?
Because she is a white Martian.
There you go. Because she's a white Martian.
That's 300?
Mm-hmm.
Only want to learn from our previous encounter. You didn't think that maybe if you could sense me, I could sense you too? Or that this time I'd be ready to use your greatest fear against you? Simon says, show me who, or rather what, you really are.
No! This is who I am!
There you go.
Wow.
So I told you I worked hard on this. Which makes the lack of an audience really amusing. All right, 300.
I should have done my call outs. Damn it.
There you go. Yeah, call out to who? There ain't nobody to call.
No, there's 4. Isn't there people in there?
There's nobody over there.
There's 4.
We've got a couple of lurkers, but nobody's in the chat.
Oh, man.
No, nobody's in the chat, no. Anyway, at least nobody's commenting. So if you're there lurking, comment, but you're probably bots, so it doesn't matter. Anyway. All right. No big deal. All right. We'll keep going. So looks like a Joker fan is getting a little bit of a lead here. Right.
You know what he's doing because he's smart. He's picking. Now he has such a huge lead. He's picking the easy small ones and then forcing me to go big.
Well, it seems to be working. So there you go. All right. So what's your pleasure there, Mr. Shadow Punk?
MCU.
Mm-hmm.
400.
MCU 400. What do we have here?
Uh-oh.
What Ultron calls Vision unbearably naive in Avengers 2. What is the excuse he gave?
This is to the movie?
This is in the movie, yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you. When Ultron calls Vision
unbearably naive. And Vision gives an excuse for why he's so naive. It's one of the best lines in the movie. One of the few good lines in the movie.
Right. It's not my favorite movie of the Avengers movies, for sure.
Right.
The reason he gives is because he thinks humanity is flawed.
Okay. That would be wrong.
Yes.
That was in the conversation with Tony Stark that he said that, not with Vision.
Not with Vision. All right. So what you want to steal that one, Will?
Nope, because I don't know the answer either.
All right. All right.
Oh, I was born yesterday.
Wow, that is good.
You're unbearably naive.
Well, I was born yesterday.
There you go. You're unbearably naive. He says, well,
wow.
I was born yesterday. Best line in the movie. Anyway, So that no points on the board for you, my friend, Mr. Shadow Punk. You were still.
Down
But
at
I
the
told you
bottom.
they're gonna be harder. I told you the bigger ones are gonna be harder. You know, it is what
Well,
it is.
I'm
All
forced
right.
to do it.
Well, not necessarily. You can cherry pick the smaller ones. You don't have to go big all the time. Anyway, all right, Mr.
All right.
Will, what you got there, friend?
Let's close out DC.
DC grab bag. All right. So who are the members of the Trinity?
Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
There you go.
Do I get a bonus because I called them out in the order you typed them in?
Nope. Now you're getting greedy.
Yeah, play my cat for trying.
I know. Because he's never out of striking range, you know. So you got to take him where you can. All right, Mr. Shadowpunk. What's your pleasure, my friend?
I'm gonna go buy site 300.
Okay, buy site for 300. What do we have here?
So you want to know the name of the artist?
Yes, that is the category.
I'm gonna say Mark Silvestri.
All right, is that Silvestri? What say you, Captain Marvel? All right, you're right.
It doesn't really look like a Silvestri totally.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Catching up. Rick roll.
Yeah,
Rick
there you go. All right. And there is a Rick roll still out there somewhere for right. Will, what's your pleasure, my friend?
Let me go MCU for 2.
MCU for 200. What we got here? While not always listed as an official MCU movie, this movie has the first cut scene in the new movie series. What was the name of the movie? And bonus for 200 more. Who was in that scene?
Not always listed as an MCU movie.
Mm-mm.
This movie has the first cut scene in the new movie series.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of the movie? You got me. I have no idea.
Are you going to try to steal Shadow Punk?
I will, because I don't even understand the question. I'm going to say the Incredible
Hulk. Okay.
What?
You're right.
Whoa!
The first cut scene in the MCU happened in Incredible Hulk. It didn't happen in the quote-unquote official MCU.
So.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, who was in the scene?
Oh, who was in the scene? So, Nick Fury.
Okay. That would be. All right. This is the actual one.
You know, I hate to say I told you so, General, but that super soldier program was put on ice for a reason. I've always felt that hardware was much more.
Yep.
Stark.
You should listen. What if I told you we were putting a team together? Who's we?
All righty. That is actually the first official cut scene of the MCU, but it wasn't officially in an MCU movie. So, everybody in agreement with that? Nobody going to give me a fish back on that?
No.
All right, appreciate it. But he did get it. So there you go. All right, that was a steal from Will. So I guess it's Shadow Punk. You get to double up, my friend.
MCU for 300.
MCU for 300. Hold on 1 second. I think this is. All right, here we go.
All
right. In the MCU, what does SHIELD stand for?
Special Homeland Intelligence Espionage Boom Department. It stands for Special Homeland Intelligence, Espionage, Department. I mean, what I meant to say was,
you got the laugh has already happened. You try to steal with some Will?
Nope.
All right. Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement Logistics.
That's it.
Miss Fox,
Yes,
can I speak to you for a moment?
I'm not part of the press conference, but it's about to begin right now.
I'm not a reporter. I'm Agent Phil Coulson with the Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division.
That's quite a...
There you go.
Can I say that the video clips are really cool too?
Yeah, I worked.
Well, you did say you worked hard on this one.
Yeah.
Not thinking that everybody's out at Black Friday sales still.
Yeah, I guess.
Probably.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Probably everybody's probably like, streaming tonight or something. Anyway, or like Wolfsbane, taking the chicks are all in their pockets or whatever.
Seriously.
So it is what it is. Yeah, whatever, dude. Anyway, okay. So next one goes to my friend Will. What's your pleasure, my friend?
Oh, let's see. Let me take By Sight for 2.
By Sight for 200, closing out the category. Here you go.
That's a picture of Captain Bitch Tits drawn by Rob Liefeld.
There you go. I told you the lower ones are going to be easy this time. So there you go. No one easier than that one.
You know what? You should strike points from him for using that language about Captain America.
That wasn't Captain America. I don't know what that was. That wasn't Captain America.
Maybe it was Captain Bitch Tits.
It was. Captain Bitch Tits was sporting a triple D there.
There you go. All right, we have 8 left, and among those 8 is the Rickroll. So bear that in mind. And I guess we are going to my friend Shadow Punk.
Okay.
What's your pleasure, my friend?
I've been forced into this situation by outside forces.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to go huge.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go Pulp Heroes for 500 and fail miserably.
Pulp Heroes for 500. All right, who is the pulp hero that has appeared in all mediums, is revered by Hispanics, but has had a huge influence on Batman? He also liked to sign his name on everything.
This is the Daily Double?
Nope, this is 500.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say Zorro.
All right, is that true? That's all right. Okay. All right.
Catching up.
All right. I wanted to play this.
Out of the night, when the full moon is bright, comes a horseman known as Zorro. This bold renegade car.
All right. I just had to play that. Anyway.
Can't believe I got that.
Yeah, you got it. So, all right.
Zorro was played by the father from Lost in Space.
Yep, Guy Pearson. Yep.
Do you know that he was like a big deal in South America? He was like the shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Zorro.
Well, that's what you usually get when you drink the water in South America. So I'll agree.
There you go. Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's what I said. He's revered by Hispanics. He's like the Hispanic Batman.
I meant the actor. I meant the actor.
Oh, Guy Pearce. Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought?
He was probably Hispanic. He just changed his name. I don't know. I don't know that for a fact, but he looked Hispanic. So anyway. All right. So, Mr. Will, it's up to you, my friend. He really took a chunk out of your lead right there.
Huge. Go big or go home.
Not that huge. Excalibur for 200.
Well, nobody's here to call you on that. So anyway, all right, here we go. Yeah, hold on. Gotta play it. All right. I'm sorry. I meant to not have that question down there. So, how much you risking? You can always
all of it.
All of it. When I looked at it earlier, it didn't have the question. The question didn't pop up, so that's on me.
That's Psylocke.
All right, yeah, there you go. Okay.
Now that's a huge lead.
Wait.
Anyway.
You can put that much in, or I thought you can only put 200 in because that's a 200 question.
Oh no, it's a daily double.
So you can bet
you can risk your whole entire.
What the heck?
Yeah.
I want a daily double every question after this one.
It's only 2 on the board. You got the first one, right?
Shout out to AGE Comics.
He got the first one. All right. There's somebody over there. Holy crap!
There was. Hey, everyone can't stay, but thought I'd pop in and say hi to everybody. Have a good night.
Where the hell is everybody? My God!
Shopping. I'm telling you, shopping. The Black Friday sales go the entire weekend.
Whatever. Up yours, capitalism. Bite me. All right. Anyway.
Wow, you crushed it on a 200-point question.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because I got the daily double. Otherwise, it would have been like.
He got like 2 daily doubles. So he got both.
If you get Rick rolled, it's like nothing.
Although I'm waiting for you to get Rick rolled because I usually get the Rick roll. So
I got, you know why? My mojo's all messed up right now. I will get the Rick roll.
Well, bear in mind, there's a 700-point question, and the person who's lowest on the totem pole gets right of first refusal. So, well, before you see that question, you might want to, anyway. All right, so no.
Okay, I'm gonna go Pulp Heroes for 400.
Pulp Heroes for 400. All righty.
Never gonna lay you down.
Name 3 things Doc Savage and Superman have in common.
They are males. They have steel skin, or I would say super tough skin, for a better word to say it. Man of Steel type thing. And they both are inhabitants of planet Earth.
I was looking for specific things.
That's pretty close. Okay, and then the last one I will say that they are they have girlfriends.
Technically, you're right. It's my fault for a poorly worded question, but what I was looking for, their first name is Clark. Both named men of some sort of metal, Salvage bronze, Superman steel, and both have Fortresses of Solitude.
Right.
But yeah. It was a poorly worded question, so you got me on that one. So
I had to do it because I don't know anything about Doc Savage.
I just know that Ron Eli played him in a movie.
Yeah, well, yeah. But technically, there are both males. Technically, they do have girlfriends. So blah blah blah. You got me on that one.
Thank you.
All right. Anyway. Okay. So
can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Last game. Well, I gave you points for nothing. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. I'll give you those 200 points back. There you go. Right. we'll go 220. There you go. There.
I'll take
You got
what
them back.
I'll take what I can get.
All right. I give you with the 200 points you got from Will back. There you go. All right.
Rickroll.
Okay, Will. Which one you want to go with, my friend?
Let's go Excalibur for 3.
Excalibur for 3. All right. What is the name of Elizabeth Braddock's brother?
Well, he's Captain Britain.
Mm-hmm.
But you want his government name?
Yeah, I want his government name.
I don't live in the UK. Brian Braddock.
All right. You got it.
You couldn't just choke.
Captain Britain's good enough. Yeah, he's not choking tonight. There you go. All right. Okay, Shadow Punk.
A hell of a night to not have a crowd in the chat.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Seriously.
Will's like trouncing you, and nobody knows.
Unbelievable.
All right, Will. All right, Shadow Punk. Your turn.
All right, I'm going to take Paul Pieros to 300.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Never go. No. What happens when you get rickrolled?
Don't play it. My God.
All right.
Minus 500.
All right.
That's hard, man. That's tough.
All right. That's 200 and so 5, 2 and 20, 500. That'd be 70. Yep. All right. There you go.
minus 3,000. Right?
No, it's 500.
I mean, that's the difference. Yeah. Is what I mean.
Right. There you go. Oh, well, that was fun. Okay. All right, Will. What's your pleasure, my friend?
Let me try Excalibur for 5.
Excalibur for 5. Oh, you're going for the gun. All right. What horrifying event Marvel Comics crossover led to the creation of Excalibur? No, sorry. That's bad. Bad wording there.
What horrifying event?
Yeah. Because the
my Marvel Comics crossover led to the. Man, how drunk were you when you typed this one in?
I know. I made a mistake. Yeah.
Really?
Repeated word. It's a repeated word.
I'm gonna say Inferno.
Yep. Nope. No.
Hey, any excuse to hear Cesar Romero laugh at me.
There you go.
I'm gonna say the Mutant Massacre.
Mutant Massacre. Is that correct?
Wow.
Yep, that's correct.
I thought it was a very well worded question. I think you gave it away in the question.
I did.
Well, I was thinking horrifying. I'm like,
yeah,
Inferno with all the
demons and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Well, I don't know if there's anything more horrifying than Mutant Massacre.
Right.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Oh, you need to reread it, Will. You need to reread it.
Actually, you do not need to reread it because you're crushing it.
Yeah, there you go.
You're above reading it.
I got a stack of books over there that I've been staring at and not reading.
Yeah, I got you. Well, yeah, Mutant Massacre's worth a visit. The best comic book ever was in that series. My favorite ever was Power Pack, written by a young lady. What is her name? It wasn't Ann Nocenti. It was the other one.
Louise Simonson.
Yeah. Walt Simonson's wife. Yeah. She's hell of a writer.
I was about to quote a line out of the Crüe movie. Some dude, some bitch, whatever.
Yeah, somebody put knives in Tintin's major organs in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
So many great lines in that movie. All right, okay, so we are down to one left before the 700. You're gonna go 400 for Excalibur. All right. What is the name of the Excalibur member who was a displaced time traveler controlling a very powerful entity? Bonus, 200 bonus. What was the name of that entity?
I think it was the blobby-looking guy, the big white blobby-looking guy, and I have no idea who that is. So my answer is Captain Britain.
All right, Will, take it away. You know,
Phoenix 2, and she controlled the Phoenix Force.
What was her name?
Rachel.
Rachel
Summers.
Yeah, Rachel Summers.
That's
yeah,
exactly who it is. Duh.
All right. So that was actually 600, and we're adding 200 on the top of that. So that's a
absolute spanking.
Oh man. All right. Not that it matters at this point. I can't believe you didn't.
I'm gonna shine this shoe up nice and bright, turn the son of a bitch sideways, and stick it right up your candy ass.
I don't remember. Right, vaguely remember Phoenix being in Excalibur, right? And I remember her face now with the short hair. But man, not only because you mentioned it.
She had like a Jekyll Hyde thing going on.
Yeah.
When she'd get angered or when she would like lose her control, she'd turn to the hound that she was when she was in the future, and so she would have the leather and the spike and
right.
Yeah, and but she was actually able to control the Phoenix Force for a limited better than anybody else had before her. And she actually had the main Phoenix Force for a little while. So she was no slouch as a character, but they just mishandled the shit out of her. She's Norm Leinert's favorite character, by the way. Yeah. Anyway, so the 700 point, you get right of first refusal, Shadow Punk. Are you?
Oh, I won't be taking it.
You will be taking it.
Wait.
All right. So here we go. Name 5 7 image founders. What in the world? Oh, here we go.
You must choose. But choose wisely.
Okay.
All right. Choose, but choose wisely.
All right.
5
I'm gonna
of
say
the 7 image founders.
I think anybody could get this, even me. So I'm going to say Todd McFarlane, Rob Liefeld, Jim Lee, Jim Valentino, and what the Darkness guy, Mark Silvestri.
All right.
Let's choose.
I'm sorry. Okay. So that was there you go. Eric Larson was the only one you didn't.
Right.
Will Spataccio was the other one. So
right.
That's 7. So that's 7 right there. Let's see. That's 2,900.
Just a little outside.
Just a little outside.
Hold on.
All right. 700. You're at 220, and you got 700.
Give me a double or nothing question.
A double or nothing question.
Will, you want to risk it, Will? Will, do you want to risk it?
Yep.
What do I win outside of bragging rights this week?
Total domination, crushing. If you
the 1 week I win, you don't have you don't have a nice figure to give away. Thanks.
That's probably why ain't nobody in the chat today. Or
oh yeah, there's nothing to win today.
Nothing to win, so nobody.
Well, yeah. That was my last shot to try to win.
All right. Okay, I'll give you a double or nothing. Let me think of a question here. Hold on 1 second. Shoot. Let me think of one. I had an extra one. Let me see.
Did you have an extra by the site? Did you have an extra one by site?
Oh, no, I didn't have an extra by site. Let me think. What was an extra one? Let me see. One I didn't use. All right. Okay. In the this was an extra for Pulp Heroes. Okay. All right. Now, there was a Spirit movie that came out approximately 8 years ago. It was not very well received, but the guy who directed it was a familiar name. Who was it?
His name was Frank Miller.
Frank Miller. Okay. All right. So that's let me see. So that's 580, right? Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you amusing me with the question. Joker fan, you are an encyclopedia of comic books.
Yeah. Well, all right. I'm not going to let him. I'm not going to let him beat you on an outside question like that. So
But it made me feel good for a couple seconds.
It made him save face a little bit. So there you go. I can't believe you knew that though. That movie, everybody hates that movie so bad.
I mean, did you know that, Will?
Yeah, but I kind of like that movie.
Oh, you do? Kidding. You like it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't like it at all. It was really poorly paid. Well, I mean, you could tell the guy who was new comics, but he didn't know movie making,
right?
Because the pacing was way off and the camera angles weren't there. It was obviously somebody with a lot of enthusiasm about the art form and the source material, but not much knowledge about movie making. So
right.
He did 300. He was like a consultant on 300. He thought he could do a movie because 300 came off so well.
It was like complete B movie cheese, and I think that's why I liked it, because it reminded me of the old serials and stuff.
Yeah.
Or even worse, reminded me of that Billy Zane Phantom movie.
Right. That was a lot of cheese on that one. It's weird that movie's so polarizing. You either really love it or you really hate it. You just doesn't seem to be in between.
If you look at the Sin City movie, the first one, okay, it's a lot of fun to watch, right? It works on many levels, but it's like 300, where it's just working right there in front of your face. In a couple seconds, it's going to derail and turn to a piece of shit. Yeah. Right? And it just holds together and it barely works.
Well, so that's Robert Rodriguez. That's his movie style. If you watch Desperado, it's the exact same way. He's always he always hovers right on the edge of crap, and and fun to watch. But yeah,
he does for sure. I've never liked. That's the only movie of his I've ever liked, I think.
Yeah.
And I was impressed. I was like, but like the thing is, the dialogue is not written for movies; it's written for comic books.
Right.
And so it sounds like you're not really. You're just giving us one-liners a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And
the narration, when they do the narration's fine, but the actual dialogue, it does sound a little stunted. Yeah. Because it's because it's the exact same dialogue that was in the book. I mean, they went word for word what was in the book. So yeah.
Right.
So yeah, you didn't have enough for long speeches or or medium-sized speeches. It was all like short, punchy word salad, basically.
Did you guys ever watch the second 300 movie?
I did.
Nope.
Yeah,
So,
I saw it.
It wasn't nearly as good as the first one.
No,
right?
No,
I mean, but there were neat.
Which sucks because Themistocles he might be a bigger badass than Leonidas was.
Right.
I mean, he was like not only badass physically and fighting wise, but he was a badass when it came to technology. Because he was a brilliant military genius. He designed those ships. I mean, he in politics and everything.
I don't know if you go ahead.
Well, the actor they got didn't have the ability or the range to play him. Just didn't.
He looked well. So in real life, I guess you know what happened to Themistocles?
I think he was betrayed at some point.
So they have a thing in Athens where, which is a democracy in the worst sense, right? Where you can actually vote people out of the city if you don't like them.
Yeah.
So he got voted out, and you know who he ended up going to work for?
Who?
What's his name? The big tall guy.
Xerxes.
Xerxes. He went to Iraq and became he worked for those guys. And you're like, this is fucking crazy.
Well, a true democracy is always inherently corrupt. That's why. That's why we have so many problems right now. It's because they keep saying our democracy. It's not a democracy. We have a republic because republics are way harder to corrupt, but they have forced it into being a democracy with the screwed up voting like it is.
Whenever people say that word, I'm like, you have no idea what you're talking about.
You have no idea. That's the majority rule. Do you want to be the city's bitch? Because you will be the bitch of the cities. Okay. All these crazy leftist nut jobs in those cities will rule your damn world if it's a democracy. And that's why we can't give up the electoral college. And right now the electoral college is not benefiting us because of the screwed up voting, nail-in voting they got. So it is what it is.
It only took 250 years to corrupt it.
Yeah, well, Carrie Lake might do that in a lot shorter time because she's not giving up, and Katie Hobbs left it wide open because she should have recused herself and she didn't.
Well, so before the election, I remember talking to you about this, and I remember saying, okay, so Katie Hobbs is running for governor, and she happened to be at a cafe by herself. Yeah, she's by herself with no assistants, no family, no friends. And all of a sudden, the guy comes up and talks to her, and she runs away, knocks her drink over, right? They're creating this narrative so that people see, and she did it multiple times, this running away thing, and running away from debates. So, so they did it on purpose so that people are trying to spell it out to you. This is how bad it is, right? That's my theory. My theory is that they did that on purpose to control her, to make it so that even a normal person's going to go, that's kind of fucked up, right? And then the guy with brain damage, right, had supposedly wins, and that's another like, come on, guys.
Well, not that I want to turn my show into that, but which it always turns into when you're talking to Shadow Punk. But anyway, all the mail-in voting happened before the debates, so most of those votes were cast before the debates. That's why they did the debates so late.
But it didn't happen before his stroke, though.
Well, they didn't happen before the stroke, but they hid the stroke. They hid how bad he was until
I got you.
way late in the game, and all the Democrats had already done their voting by then, and so a lot of those Democrats, when they were polled later, said if we'd known he was that bad, we would have never voted for him. And
we need to get rid of early voting is what we need.
That's get rid of early voting and get rid of mail-in voting, except for very narrow reasons, like it used to be. Because if we don't do that, I mean, I don't know what these Republican legislations are doing. Mine in Mine in North Carolina has just been ignoring the fact that our governor's race in the last 2 times, a guy hasn't even run in our state and wound up winning the governor's race because of midnight voting that's happening outside of the triangle, specifically Raleigh-Durham.
Wow.
Votes coming in the middle of the freaking morning. I mean, that's how they got rid of Pat McCrory. They dropped them in the middle of the morning. That was a test run for 2020. And the Republican Party just rolled over and they didn't even ask for a recount. And he was within the margin of a recount, and Pat McCrory gave it up. He didn't go for a recount.
Right.
And then the next guy that ran against this idiot named Roy Cooper, Dan Forrest is the lieutenant governor. He conceded before the election was even over.
Really?
He conceded within the first couple hours. And they were still voting. They were still counting presidential votes, and all of a sudden it's like, well, the margin's too big, and he conceded within the first couple hours. Just walked away from the election, even though Trump, North Carolina went for Trump, but they didn't go for him as governor. And Roy Cooper didn't run in the state. There was not even signs at the polling places for Roy Cooper.
Wow.
And unfortunately, one of the legislators goes to my church, and I cornered him on it on the Facebook, and I said, "Why are you guys not disputing this?" And he's like, "Because we don't have enough of a majority to call ourselves back into session to protest it."
One of the things, the big problems that conservatives have in all elections, in all government, is the fact that we don't really embrace bureaucracy, right? We don't like it, and we're like, simplicity is the best way, direct forward, and we don't want to even get involved in bureaucracy because we understand that it's corrupt.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what's wrong with the Republican Party. Mitch frickin' McConnell is what's wrong with the Republican Party. He is the worst leadership we have ever had. And he might as well be. He's controlled opposition.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
You know where you know that name McConnell? Where you heard that before? McConnell Douglas, one of the largest military contractors we have.
Oh, that's the name of one of them?
Yeah, he's the McConnell Douglas.
No kidding.
Yeah, and I'm getting a bunch of bots all of a sudden. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that's bizarre. I will tell you this: the vibe in Michigan, I don't really think that we voted for those 3 women to be back in power. And
there's no way you voted for them. No, it all came out of Detroit in the middle of the night.
And the whole thing about all of this is that what are you going to do about it? Too bad.
Well, they changed. Murkowski had the voting laws changed in Alaska that she'll be in power until she dies. It's impossible to vote her out now.
Wow.
Impossible.
Because of the ranked choice voting?
Yeah. It's impossible to vote her out now. It's impossible. That other, the Chewbacca had 8 percentage points more than her, but she still won.
Really?
Yeah, look at the vote margin. She had nearly 8 points more, and she still lost. It's impossible to beat it. It's impossible to beat Murkowski. It's impossible.
Yeah, whenever they can't win, they cheat. Just like, who was going around making sure all the voting was legal around the country?
Yeah.
Cackling Kamala's husband. Biden's best buddy.
Before that, it was the fat chick from the governor of Georgia. They never conceded
the governor that never was of Georgia.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, president of the world. My apologies. Stacey Abrams. Yeah.
Stacey Abrams.
She went around and made sure that all these voting laws got struck down in other states. This multi-billion-dollar super PAC sent her around the other states with her sob story, and had a
And
lot
then
of
when
these,
she
motor
lost
ideas.
this time again, she's like,
Yeah.
I will never quit running. When did you start? You'd have a heart attack in 5 feet.
No, she didn't. She
My
never
whole
ran.
body isn't as fat as her right thigh. Come on.
Well, you consider her and Beto O'Rourke have made themselves multi-billionaires off of running for office and losing.
Imagine that.
Beto made himself a multi-billionaire by marrying into a rich-ass family.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to work. He should just,
he doesn't.
He should just drop
run
out of sight.
Just run for office.
He should just drop out of sight and go work for his father-in-law, like he's been offered the job a million times before.
Well, it is what it is. Now,
I'd like to dedicate this next song to my mom. It's called "I Asked for Transformers, but You Got Me GoBots."
Anyway, not that anybody's paying attention, but I think that's pretty much it. That's conclusive for the night. All right. Once again, let me before we go, let's see. Let me. I think I closed it out. Oh well.
Will is the champion of champions.
I am the champion.
There you go.
I am the champion.
Well, you went from like what minus 500 a week ago to
5,500.
I usually start out at like minus 1,000 because I'll lose the 500-point question when I don't have anything in the bank, and then I'll get rickrolled.
Rickroll's fun. I'm going to keep that.
Have you thought about asking Arvid?
Well, he just joined this week, and I just talked to him the other day. I went on, so I didn't. I'll see what he's doing next week.
He'd probably be pretty good.
Yeah, he probably would be. He's pretty smart. Smarter than me, probably.
Not if you can come up with another really kick-ass comic book thing.
Well,
wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, that's something that Will knows. Yeah, gotcha. Well, the questions were pretty decently hard, though, weren't they?
Yeah,
I mean,
they were fit. Some of them were, but the ones that were hard for me, I think Will already got. So it's like who were they hard for?
But you guys like the audio visual aspect of it?
Totally cool.
Okay.
I mean, that's such a. I mean, with the graph and then the flipping up and now the video. I mean, that's pretty fucking sweet.
Okay.
I mean, what else do you want besides you saying doing the Alex Trebek? Just mimic of the whole. It's so close to Jeopardy.
Right. I think we are now working with 1976 Atari 2600 technology. We're good.
I mean, it's pretty. What else would you want besides maybe you have an explosion and they break apart when you get the daily double or something, right? I mean, beyond stuff like that. I
don't know that I have that capability, but I haven't seen anybody else go this elaborate with their quiz shows.
Yeah, no.
That's my point. I mean, they're almost basically everything.
Yeah.
I think the beginning of the end, and I could hear Shadow Punk's heart like get spewed out of his mouth when I went all in on a daily double. And you're like, oh, that shouldn't have been on that question.
No, the problem was I had the answer right there on the screen. I should have like.
It was an easy one though. He had no problem.
Yeah.
Well, next time I'm going to hit the space bar enough to hide the question, and just so you just see the daily double, then you can decide if you want to. That way you don't have the question when you make the decision. So
the reason I thought that you put that daily double on the 200 also is it gives people a chance. Maybe they're behind, right? Yeah. It's a cool way to usually the biggest leader in the game maybe won't get it, right? It'll be somebody who just needs 200 points.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm trying to switch it up. I'm trying to switch it up. Maybe I'll put a cap on the daily doubles because that did get a little ridiculous. So
you think so?
Yeah. I think I might, but Well, hey, if he had basically, if he hadn't had the actual question, he probably wouldn't have risked everything like that. But
you can do it the other way though. You can say, let's just say I've been leading in the game, and we'll have 5. He had 1,000 points only, and all of a sudden he did do the daily double. It could put him in contention.
Yeah.
So it is a good idea sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Don't you? I mean.
Well, I'm trying to make it competitive, adjusting as I go. So I'll have to give it some thought.
Not to rub it in, but you haven't won in 2 weeks now.
I'm totally demoralized. After this, I'm gonna crawl out in the bush outside and go to sleep.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. I'll leave you to your depressed.
It's
depressed.
that same feeling you might get if you were in the prison shower.
I did not know that.
Oh man, you ever see the movie Frighteners?
Yeah, a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah. I remember the FBI agent that walked around with a donut all the time because he got tortured by a bunch of bikers or something. He had that donut all the time, and he kind of looked around and he put down the donut cushion. It's like, what the hell did they do to you, man?
Well, the Kiwi, the Kiwis have crazy, weird ideas that are kind of outside our sphere sometimes,
Yeah. That was a Peter Jackson movie. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. The only thing I remember about that movie is those ghost wraith things, and I remember thinking, yeah. That is what they would look like.
Yeah.
In Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, and that's what he did.
Thought.
That's what he did in Lord of the Rings. He used that same thing for Lord of the Rings. Anyway, that's it. Anyway, well, thanks guys coming. I have to get to the hospital and spend time with Craig if I can. So, all right. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for ignoring us, chat. So everybody that looks at the replay, thank you for that. Maybe get me some back end, whatever. If you have any comments or observations to make, except on elections, which is what it is. So if you anything you saw that you could be improved or whatever, I am always open to suggestions. But I think going forward, I think this is pretty much the format. I think we got that locked in at least. I think so. All right, congratulations, Will, Joker fan, for your win, and better luck next time, Shadow Punk. My apologies for your untimely demise. Anyway,
thanks for my awesome 3D sculptured figure of the Invisible Man for this week's prize.
That's right. You get them.
All right.
By the way, just so you know, whenever there would be sculpts, they always go to the chat.
There you go.
We didn't have a chat.
Yeah,
well, that's a good point.
They were in and out quicker.
Yeah.
Than an 18-year-old.
Well, I really appreciate everybody coming in and telling us, "Hey, gotta go," but hey, I appreciate it. Anyway, that is Craig. I guess I'll talk to you later. See you guys next week.
Take care, everybody.
Y'all have a good one.
Yeah.
Bye.